We Are Arcade.com presents the Anime UK podcast with the SSRS.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りいたします。
Hey, welcome to episode 6 of Anime UK Show. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and of course we are arcade.com. I'm your host Aisha. I'm a writer from Anime Picks, and I've got also with me Alex, experienced cosplayer, and Harriet, an experienced cosplay photographer. And we'll be talking about all the latest anime games, news, etc., etc. So, let's start with the newest animes, guys. So, we've looked into a wide variety of stuff recently. We've looked a little bit into mech. So I've watched a bit of Susei no Gargantua, and I'm sure you guys have.
Yes. I have, but I wasn't a massive fan of it. But then again, me and mechas are like chalk and cheese, sadly. So.
I'm only watching it for Chamber.
Oh, I like it every time. Blah, 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 blah. Chamber. Blah, 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 blah.
It's just Chamber. I'm only watching it for Chamber. Everyone else can just go away. I'm just going to watch it for Chamber. It's the most entertaining mecha I've seen in a while, and it's really awesomely designed.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of Jarvis in Iron Man.
Yeah.
He relies completely on Jarvis, same as the dude relies completely on Chamber. But yeah, Alex, you explain what that anime is about.
Simple explanation is you get introduced to a mech called Chamber, and his pilot, sadly I'm terrible with names, but white-haired little boy, and they get in a fight with an aliens that look like flowers. And cue a huge long battle scene, they fight and fight, but obviously they can't win. So they try to escape using a black hole, but sadly the main character and Chamber miss and fall into the black hole. And we jump a bit, and then you find out his mech has been found by a bunch of people on a planet. They kind of try to get the mech because they think it's worth a bit of money. Cue him trying to escape.
His name is Redo. There we
That's
go.
it. Redo. Lido, Redo. Yes.
If you want to be pedantic about it, Japanese Redo.
R and L's. But yeah, he tries to escape, huge confusion, what the hell's going on? And here then comes Chamber, this huge mech out of nowhere, and everyone's going, holy, how's that thing flying? What's going on? What's going on? Turns out he's landed on a planet, which is Earth. And the entire Earth is covered by water. There's no land left because, it was frozen over and now it's all melted. And all the people living on Earth live on huge ships. And, these ships, they join together, create fleets, and they move around using, power streams to get, strength so the boats can float along and they have enough power. And it's just like, after that, it's just like a huge series of him learning the language, using Chamber for every single possibility anything that goes wrong. Chamber, go on, do it. That's it. Thank you. It's just all it does for the whole series. It's just him sitting around, and then Chamber does something, and it's like, oh, that's fine. I'll just watch Chamber. He's more entertaining anyway. But yeah, the characters are fun, and there's kind of like a bit of, can't really explain it. It's just a lost little kid on a planet who doesn't know the language, and he's trying to learn how to interact with everyone.
It's really funny when Chamber's translating what everyone's saying, and he was like, I think they're talking about excrement right now, and being related to your mother and her body. I was like,
yeah, they start swearing at him when he gets kids to go, and he's trying to explain it. But yeah, Chamber's brilliant. He's actually a really funny little character in there. He seems to be the only one that understands what's going on to some degree. Oh, has anyone else watched it?
Well,
from me?
I'm with Harriet on this, I'm in the same boat because I'm not a fan of mech myself, but I have to say this one, I quite like this, the story was a bit interesting. I mean, at the beginning, because when you said that you were going to explain this really, simplified version, I was a bit like, how can you explain this? This whole show is so complicated. But, as soon as, I just liked it as soon as he landed on, the different planet Earth. Cause then I realized, oh, he's from a different planet. Yay! Now it's all simple and, oh wow, there's brown people. I was like, and they look so ethnic. Wow.
Maybe everyone on the ships is like tanned from working the sun so much.
Yeah. And they all look quite relatively, average, normal hair color and stuff. And you've got Redder running around his silver hair, being all badass with his big mech. I don't know, it just seemed interesting to me, but I'm really not a big mech fan. I could just about watch Gundam, only because it's filler episodes where they just had like intimate relations with each other.
Right, to me it's just politics, that's all.
Oh yeah, whenever Zex, Marquise and Relena came into it, it was all like,
I give up, please don't put politics in, I just want to see mechs fighting.
But what about, there was another, mech out at the minute. Zetai Bui, no, not that one. Was it that's it, Ginga, Kiktoai, Majestic Prince?
Majestic Prince, yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
I was like mech Power Rangers. At first, I was like, what's going on? It's hard to understand because it looks like they've tried to do, like a 70s old anime.
Oh,
mech anime. Like, Battleship Yamato, but it doesn't look right.
Or kind of like old Gundam kind of thing.
Yeah, but with like the typical kind of, we have 5 mechs who magically all have different colours. And it's like, wow, it's Power Rangers in space. It's fine. But I still don't know what's going on.
They've done that though, Power Rangers in space.
Yeah, they have done Pirate Power Rangers in space, so.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's fine. But yeah, I didn't understand it. I was just kind of like, what? Something's gone wrong. We must send out these 5 untrained small children into pirate mechs to save our behinds. It's just like, why? All the people you had to choose.
Basically, it was send the most attractive children as sacrifices. That's what it felt like.
It was just like, I just didn't understand it. I was just kind of, it jumped in a bit too far in the deep end, and I was just sitting there going, oh look, they've won. I thought something bad was going to happen. Oh. I actually thought they were just going to be terrible. And it'd be like, yay, they've got to learn to be good and work together. No, they got an easy win. Oh, but yeah, there's very few decent mech series out at the moment, and I'm afraid Majestic Prince kind of sits on the slightly naff, bad storylines.
I know, you kind of almost thought, oh, is this going to be fan service or harem? No, it's just a really bad mech series.
Yeah.
I was let down in every possible way. I couldn't imagine I could imagine all the things in the world and nothing like that happened in there. The art was okay. That's all I can say about it, really.
This is why I prefer Gargantina more, because they've got more, it's more interesting. Just with, even though it's less mech, but it's just like, oh look, Chamber's fun. The characters are interesting, and this was just, here's some 5 young kids in space. Now just watch them go, it's fine.
Blah.
Yeah.
I did, get the names confused, but going to Zetai Bui Leviathan. There we go.
It's Leviathan or something.
I think it's supposed to be Leviathan, but
I think they pronounce her name differently in the actual show, though, don't they?
That's once again, L's and R's.
Oh yeah. I basically watched it purely because it just looked, kind of fantasy, and I thought maybe there'd be a bit of legend or something in there, but literally it felt like I was playing an RPG game,
Yeah, I was just about to say, it kind of reminded me of a female-based Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It kind of, the
mage, the warrior, and the little one.
Yeah. I was let down by it, I have to say.
I expected a bit more as well. Literally, you got a little fairy dropping out of nowhere, and she's like, oh, blah, 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 I'm really hungry. And then, the main character, whose name I cannot pronounce.
I think it's Levy or Levy.
Levy, yeah? Oh, yeah. So Levy then takes her to the town, and then they're like, oh, we've got all the average shops here, blacksmith and shop and blah, and blah. And I was like, wow. Cue the blacksmith, cue the armor, let's have a fight and all that. And And when she changed her armor, I just felt, oh wow, this is so kind of, Magic Knight Raya for Sailor Moon,
That's exactly what I thought when I first saw the promo art. I thought, oh, it's like another Raya because it's the same colours. And the same kind of, apart from the earth, I suppose, but the kind of same elements as well. So that's why I kind of thought, oh, brilliant, I loved Raya, this would be good. Nope.
No, not at all. Exactly.
Shenanigans.
It's where we all got deceived by the cover art, basically. We just thought, oh, this is going to be so cute like that. No. Basically, it's a town of basic, they're all, I don't know how to describe them. They're all, fairies? And they all live in a town together, and that's about it, really.
Yeah.
And, there's evil, threatening, and they're training to beat them, and they're not very good. That's the impression I'm getting.
They're also, I think they were just all supposed to be dragons, the three main girls, aren't they?
Yeah. Was it? I mean, I couldn't tell. The little fire girl ran off so many times. I couldn't catch up with her. Levy definitely, she transformed at one point, but then she didn't. She transformed into, she had scales, and then she transformed into a big dress, and then she kind of had wings come out of her back. So I wasn't quite sure.
Just weird monster girls doing weird things.
Yeah. Well, weird monster girls going shopping, that's what it felt like. Let's go pick up some shoes.
It's Tamako Market with monster girls.
Except Tamako Market was better because it has a talking bird.
Well, yes, it probably
has. It was simple, but it was effective. There's not much more we can say about it. It's just all style over substance, I guess, to describe this show. I saw another show, again, very shallow, but I thought I'd check it out. Sparrow Hotel.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Weirdness.
Yeah, it's kind of like the blood type anime thing. It was literally, a few minutes long?
Yeah, but the blood type anime was brilliant.
That's true. It's kind of like the kind of how long it is, but I watched it, and by the end of it, I just thought, what? It's just so confusing because she's a hotel rep, isn't she?
Yeah.
And then she's beating up men. I'm basically guessing she's like an Amazon in a small body kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's strange. I think we're in the same position as the manager. The guy isn't quite sure what's her deal.
Yeah.
But it seems that she's just a receptionist, but at the same time she's an assassin or something. He's just like, what the hell is that in your stockings? What's that poking at? She's got all the stuff. She's like, oh, nothing. Let me fix my skirt. And it's like, no, we're not looking up your leg. We're looking at the weapon. Seriously. I don't know. It was literally 2 minutes long, which I think is perfect. If it was any longer, I probably would have lost interest straight away.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, she's just trying to get more business for the hotel. That's all I can pick from. I watched about 3 episodes. So, yeah. Nothing to write to home about. But have you guys seen anything else?
There's 2. There's Yuyushiki, which is, I have to admit, I didn't think I'd like it, but I did because it just reminds me of me when I was at school.
Oh, bless. Harriet, explain to us what it's about.
It's basically about these 3 girls who have just started senior high school. Their names are Yue, Yuzuko, and Yukari, and they're all good friends. End up in the same class. Yuzuko is very clingy, like the kind of, oh, I love you kind of to her best friends. Yukari is very ditzy and just follows Yuzuko, and Yue is kind of like the level-headed, oh god, please just get a grip kind of thing. I'm kind of like Yuzuko and Yukari. I was very out loud and whatnot at school. It's basically it's very slice of life. They join the school and they kind of think, oh, which clubs do we join? And they see one which is a data processing club, and they see there's no members of it. They just carry on doing their own thing. They kind of go on through the school, through the lessons, and they're leaving their school one day when they come across their homeroom teacher, who they nicknamed Mum, because she reminds them of like a very mumsy kind of character. They go into this room that she's looking up, which is like a computer room, and So they kind of go through Google, which is weird, and they kind of look up interesting things like, what's the sun about, what does it do, and stuff like that. But it's just the comedy aspects of it, especially between Yuzuko and Yukari. They kind of joke and start singing between each other, and Yue's kind of like, oh god, why am I in this group, kind of thing. So it's definitely one I'm gonna carry on with. It's like the kind of, Lucky Star kind of style, especially as in the manga it's 4 panels. So it's very short and sweet. So you can keep up with it if you want to, and if you want to just watch one episode as a standoff, that's okay.
Oh, okay, so you can just jump into it and it doesn't really matter.
Literally, I think there are 3 more girls who enter it throughout, but I think again, like Lucky Star, you could dip in and out and you'd soon find out what the personalities are.
Alright, cool. And you said you watched another one?
Well, I'm keeping up with Red Data Girl, but I have to say, as my friends have been saying, it is getting very confusing now.
It doesn't make sense anymore.
No, there's too many names, and I said last week that episode 7, it kind of had something good. It was building up to a fight. It literally lasted 2 minutes, and that was it, and it was a bit lame. So, and it left on another cliffhanger, but I don't know. I am going to carry on with it. I might leave it for a couple of weeks though, because when I watched it first, I watched like 5 episodes back to back, and then episode 6 was like, yeah, and then episode 7, I have no clue anymore.
It seems like it's better to watch in a lump then, I guess.
I think, yeah. I don't know how many episodes there are, if there's 13 or 26. I think it might be 13. It's one of those shows, it would drag on if it did 26 episodes.
They'll probably run out of stuff to do.
Yeah, it's coming towards like I don't know, kind of coming towards an ending. We're kind of learning different characters, their backgrounds now, and the cliffhanger was just very confusing in regards to the twins involved. They, spoilers, they have a triplet. They were triplets, but one of their, siblings died at birth, so they're twins. But they can summon the third child. I know it seems weird. And he can swap with the twin brother. So it kind of left off, the twin brother had to go back home, because his horse was sick, and he really he really cares for it. So the twin the triplet took over, but it kind of left that the twin was mad that his sister went to see him, and he kind of dashed off in a way that I was just left, okay, I don't understand. So you don't want to be close to her anymore, or to your triplet? And I thought, oh, I don't know, my brain can't take anymore.
I'm just trying to analyse what you've just said, and it's just triplets.
I know,
like
yeah.
2, 1, 2.
They were twins, and now they're triplets.
Yeah, I was just kind of trying to keep up with which one was doing what. That's the fun bit I can imagine in the show. It's probably mental.
Yeah, it's kind of steering away from the main character at the moment. She's kind of like in the background kind of thing. So whether or not they're going to focus on her in the next few episodes, I don't know. But it'll be good if they could just push forward, not stop, and just give us more of an explanation, because I really want to learn more about her and her bodyguard more than the twins. I know that sounds horrible, but
They are the main characters, so they need to learn more.
The manslave.
I know, you don't know much. The manslave, that's him.
The manslave that hated her and now mysteriously likes her.
Yeah, and now
on the situation.
and dislikes her again. It's a very love-hate, but they do say there is a fine line between love and hate. So, and at the end of the sequence of the opening, it kind of looks like they're kissing, so you never know.
Woo.
Yeah,
Attention, man.
that's what I'm waiting for.
You're just like, come on, give me something good, come on.
I know. I'm an old romantic at heart. I want something. Kind of just, come on, get on with it. And those are my 2.
Great. Alex, did you watch any more?
Mostly the mech shows that we mentioned. I tried to kind of sit through those. Tried to keep up with Attack on Titan, but they don't really air it very often. Kind of very slowly appearing again.
Alright, but is it like full on each episode, or is it kind of just, biding its time and, a lot of anticipation going on?
I'm not really well, I think they're still introducing characters again. So I'm just kind of sitting there going, okay, were we going to learn anything else? And then all of the nice characters started turning up. It's like, yes, something's going to happen next week. More introductions. Okay.
It's a bit like Red Data Girls. Just hurry on.
Yeah, it's just like I'm waiting for all the big characters to come in. It's just like sitting there and just waiting and waiting. Because it was a lot easier because when you're reading it, it goes a lot quicker in your head when you're reading. But when you see them animate, it's like, yeah, this probably would take a while to introduce that many people.
That's it. With a manga, you kind of read it at your own pace and then you finish it literally like that.
Yeah, it looks good and it's doing good. It's just, I'm still laughing over the fact that everyone keeps rewriting the opening song with everything. It's like one of every single thing you can imagine. They've put that theme tune over.
Every fandom. It's gonna be one of those ones. It's just gonna be dead and buried very soon. We've had My Little Pony. We've had Minecraft.
We've had Pingu. We've had a random advert on toilet paper. That weird guy with the nose and the hoodie dancing.
That nose thing was surreal.
Yeah.
And then oh god, I've run out. I was going through more of them earlier because more started to pop up. And I've just been sitting there going, who sits here and makes all of these?
Believe
There's
me.
thousands.
I know.
It's the easiest thing. It's like Garv's theme all over again. It's like, we can put it to anything.
It's like the Harlem Shake.
No!
I've killed it now, haven't I?
Harlem
I
Shake.
still don't understand that. It's just like, we have a fit to wub wub. Literally, that's all I look. It's like someone's having a fit to the noise wub wub wub. I still don't understand why they do it.
Basically, I was looking for a specific Harlem Shake because my friend's sister was in it, but I basically found all these clips stuck together in several YouTube, bits. And, it's just the music and then everyone's just sitting there doing their own thing and then one person's just dancing like a psycho and as soon as the do-do-do-do-do-do comes on, everyone just starts dancing like psycho. That's it. That's all it is. It's just crazy movement, I guess.
Just being mental.
Yeah, and then as soon as they start dancing like mad, suddenly they're wearing like gorilla masks and doing really weird movements like they're doing sit-ups or...
Like the army one where they're like in bags wiggling or humping a wall.
Yeah, like it just goes, it's ridiculous out of proportion, what the hell. I mean, that's the shock factor, I guess. You need video editing for this. You can't just do it, improv. You need video editing to make it a proper Harlem Shake, apparently. Even though the dance is wrong. Just to clarify. A lot of people are upset about it.
Yeah, even the people in Harlem.
Yeah, no, especially, because they're like, that's not actually the Harlem Shake. Why is it called the Harlem Shake if they're not doing the Harlem Shake? So, they're a bit... So, for this week's special, Harriet was lucky enough to interview 3 fantastic UK cosplayers.
Yeah, that's right. I spoke to Amy, Ellie, and Becky. These 3 girls who are amongst the UK community, UK cosplay community even, sorry. It was a really good interview, and I hope you enjoy it. First of all, thank you so much for joining me for this interview. We have 3 lovely ladies from the UK cosplay community with us. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name's Amy, also known as Alias.
Hi, I'm Becky, also known as Tiger Lily Cosplay.
And I'm Ellie, also known as Little Geeky.
So how did you all get into cosplaying?
Probably finding it on the internet, accidentally. I don't know, I was looking up a game or something, and I thought, yeah, that looks interesting, I could do that. So I did.
I pretty much did the same. I think I was looking up Twilight Princess, and then I found Pikmin Link, and that's pretty much how I started.
Yeah, pretty much the same for me. I was going through a very anime stage at the time, and I went on DeviantArt and saw, my favourite characters have come to life! I must do that too! So yeah, it went down from hill from there.
I think, yeah, pretty much anyone, if they're new to cons or events, they go and they see all these amazing people dress up and they think, I want to do that. I think it's the majority of the cosplay community. That's how I got into it. I read a book and then I went to Expo and I thought, that's really cool. So yeah, went in. What were your first cosplays?
Mine was Sarah's Victoria with her demon arm from Helsing.
I was Near from Death Note.
And I was Elle from Death Note. Way to show us up there, Amy.
Yeah. It was like, start big, get bigger. We're like, start small.
Start small, get bigger from that.
It's a bit ambitious, yeah.
That was good, yeah. I think, yeah, mine was Ed from Full Metal Alchemist. That went horribly wrong. I didn't have a wig, so
Oh.
the photos, I've only got one, the rest have been burnt, so.
Pretty much the same.
Same. I destroyed all evidence. It never happened.
No one will ever know.
What do you enjoy most about cosplaying?
Definitely the people I've met, and just getting to learn new skills and create all this weird and wonderful stuff. Yeah.
Same for me. It's so much fun, like cosplaying with my friends and team pick, and then learning all these new skills as well. Like, oh, this is how I make armor, and oh, now I'm going to make a wig that defies gravity, and lots of fun. Frustrating, but lots of fun.
Pretty much the same. Like, I've gotten to speak to people and meet people from like around the world. It's like, oh, this is new. And like as they both said, like the skills you learn. And like learn to use things which I never really would have learnt to use if I hadn't got into cosplay, like resin and stuff like that, which would have confused me.
Yeah. Also, it's a good thing that if people come up to you and they say, "Oh, you're cosplaying so and so," and "Oh, you look amazing," that's also a good thing as well. And it's definitely a boost, because especially if you've worked so long on the cosplay, thinking, "Oh, it's not going to go well," and then people come up to you and they kind of give you that little boost. So it's good for stuff like that. How long have you been cosplaying for?
I've been cosplaying since 2007, I think.
I started in 2008, but I didn't really get into it properly until about 2009, 2010.
Yeah, I must have started 2009, but like last year was when I started really, really getting into it. So.
I feel old. I started back in 2005, I think.
Don't worry, I knew people who started it in the 1990s.
Wow.
I know a couple of people as well.
It's like, wow.
It's good though.
Yeah, that is good.
Dedication. What are your current cosplay projects?
I'm making Daenerys from Game of Thrones with her dragons, and Lara Croft as well, from the new Tomb Raider, amongst other projects as well, but those are the ones for Expo.
Okay.
I've kind of finished most of mine for Expo. Pretty bad doing that, but my current big ones are my Femhaith Kenway from Assassin's Creed 3 and Nightingale armor, which I'm making over the holidays.
Wow.
I'm going to literally be inside.
And at the moment, I'm working on Sherry Birkin from Resident Evil 6 and Marceline from Adventure Time.
Yay! Yay! Everyone loves Adventure Time. There'll definitely be a lot of Adventure Times at Expo, definitely. How long on average does it take to make your cosplays?
I don't really keep track, to be honest. I don't really do it all at once, so it just now and again and when I've got the time really, so I don't really keep track. Probably a couple of months probably to get everything together, perhaps.
If it's a week before the convention, I can get it done in a week, but but it can depend totally on the cosplay. Like if it's something very big and detailed, a lot of months, but it's something quite simple, maybe just 1 or 2 just to get it all together.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Mine kind of revolves around like uni time and everything. So like if I have exams to do like I do right now, I've held off doing a lot of cosplay stuff until it's finished, but like when it's during the holidays, I can whack them out whenever.
It's definitely good to plan ahead. I've been in that position where you kind of finish it the night before and you panic and there is one of us, probably 90% of people who have literally done it the night before or the week before and it's literally gone into meltdown. There has been loads of like charts coming up. You start like 2 months before you plan it, then there's a big gap in the middle where you kind of don't do anything.
Me, my life.
And then the last minute, panic.
Pretty much, yep.
Yep.
Also panicking, how do I get it up there?
Yeah.
That's pretty much my life you just described there, Harry. That is how I do cosplay, which I don't recommend. People.
Are there any cosplays that you have never finished or just postponed for a future event?
Don't think I've never finished a costume. I might have postponed something. No, I don't think I have. Can't think of anything.
I've kind of put off doing my Femme Haytham until the holidays because it's just like, it's 5 layers of clothing and over 74 buttons to sew.
Ouch.
I'm gonna procrastinate as much as I can on that costume.
Yeah, good luck with that. I did have to delay Lynn Beifong. She was originally for October Expo, and then I just didn't get the armour done in time at all. So she was delayed for Midlands Expo, and then I also had to delay Sherry Birkin because I had like 50 million others to finish for GameCon, and she just fell behind, I'm afraid. Again, plan ahead, people. Plan ahead.
That's the message we're bringing bringing forward here. Does it bother you if people are familiar with a particular series but now have affection for the character they're cosplaying?
Not really, to be honest. If they don't, I can't see anyone cosplaying from a series who doesn't at least look it up and look up the series or character. Otherwise, it could be a bit awkward if someone who's quite a big fan comes up to you and you're dressed as this character and you have no idea what you're wearing. But
that could be awkward, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really mind it, to be honest, but it's just always a bit awkward. Like, that did happen to my friends at, I think it was Icon one year, and they were calling over like a girl who'd cosplayed from it. It was a little bit of a skimpy outfit, and they were calling her character's name over and, waving her over, and she just didn't have a clue at all and just walked away, and they were like, oh, we wanted to have pictures. Oh, and it was really awkward.
Oh, gosh.
But, I don't really mind it because some characters have some really nice costumes. Like, for a while I've been kind of looking at Bash for Stampede, and so I was like, I'm finally going to watch and like Trigun, and my friend Scarlett lent me the DVDs and I absolutely love it. So now I'm like a big fan of the series and want to cosplay from it because of that.
Everyone loves Bash.
He's amazing. Oh.
I do think it's true though, like, as long as they've researched the character a little bit, I don't have that much of a problem. It's when they just do it because it's an attention-seeking costume. I'm a bit like, it's not really the point of cosplay, is it?
No.
But I guess it's up to people what they do and everything, but, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be the Debbie Downer here.
What have been your favourite cosplays?
I can't choose. There's so many. Probably Sorceress Adia from Final Fantasy VIII. That's an old favourite. So
That was really good.
That was beautiful.
oh, thank you.
I would probably have to do my Corpse Bride. It just took forever and took so much painting and so many hours painting.
But it was so good
Right.
though.
I know.
It took 2.5 hours to get ready.
Oh god.
Oh, that's nothing. 2.5 hours.
But Amy, that's a stroll in the park. I've had to share apartments with her. I know how long it takes her to get ready. Not a bad thing, Amy, because your costumes are amazing.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think. I think probably Canada is an old favourite of mine from Access Powers Italia, just because it was kind of one of my first ones, and it's like how I met most of my friends and how most people know me, so it has like a special place in my heart.
Aw. I like Canada. I don't know why everyone ignores him, but
Oh, poor baby.
what has been your greatest achievement so far in cosplay?
Oh god.
That's a difficult one.
Meeting people? Being able to talk to people and not be like, people. I think probably confidence, like, being able to go, like, registering for, like, things like the masquerade at MCM, although it may seem like small, it's like that confidence boost, because I have stage fright. Like, major stage fright, and I'm majorly anxious when doing anything like that.
Oh, I know that feeling, don't I?
Well, I think I'm the same, like, I would have never thought of doing, like, a masquerade or anything, and now I pretty much sign up every year to a con to do a masquerade, and I would just have never thought to have that confidence or, like, pose in front of people and just, and talk to people.
It does, yeah, it's really good that it helps kind of build confidence. I know, because when I first began, I was shy, timid as a kitten, and I just kind of, I don't know, I kind of boosted myself each time I entered masquerades and helped myself. Now, even now, if I was to enter, I'd be still scared just to even walk on the stage, let alone just...
Oh god, yeah, I'm still scared, but I love it.
I know, it's the thrill afterwards to get off and it's like, oh, I've just done that, that's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, I actually did it, don't have to do it ever again now.
Well, not for another 6 or 7 months anyway.
Yeah.
Are there any cosplayers you look up to?
Well, all these fabulous ladies here for a start.
Oh.
Back at you, darling.
Oh, thank you, darling.
I think people like, It's Raining Neon, and if I can remember the name of her, Kayumi, who does a lot of armor, cosplay, because whoever can make armor, I'm just literally like, I'm in awe of you, teach me your skills. But those are the two big ones I look up to.
I do like the things Zariel makes. Zariel? Is that his name?
Yeah.
And the Killing Doll as well makes awesome armor. Yeah, those are some of the UK cosplayers that make amazing things.
I know this is the first cosplayer I found, but Pikmin Link I've always looked up to just because she just seems to cosplay everything so amazingly, and she makes such an amazing Link. I'm in total awe. I hope one day I can be as good as her, and then I'll just be like, just happy.
But you're wonderful, darling. Do not
all my feels.
Do you have dream cosplays you would love to make one day?
Yes, definitely. It would have to be the power suit from Metroid. One of them anyway.
Wow.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
All the money, yes.
Bye bye money.
But it'd be worth it. Because think of how awesome it would look.
I think that is the mantra of every cosplayer. It's bye bye money, say goodbye.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I would probably have to say for my one, it would probably be Ash's wedding dress from Final Fantasy XII. It's just all the little tiny metal bits, which would just take forever to make because it's so intricate.
Gosh, you'd look so beautiful in that though. Oh. Make it, woman, make it.
I will eventually make it when I have time and money.
I'm trying to think. I did have a dream cosplay, which was Yue from Cardcaptor Sakura, but I just, at the time, I didn't really have like enough skill to make him as good as I wanted him to, so I'm a little bit disappointed at the results. So I've kind of retired him for now, and I'm gonna maybe makes another character from Clamp just because they're all so beautiful and elegant and all the embroidery and details, and hopefully one day. I don't.
I really liked your UA cosplay. I thought it was brilliant.
Oh, thank you. It was just so I wasn't very good at sewing when I sewed it, and I rushed it because I was at university. So, but no, I don't know which Clamp character yet. Maybe like Sakura or Chi, but yeah, a Clamp character would be my dream cosplay.
That's awesome. Do you prefer group or solo cosplays?
Probably solo, I think. Just because it can take a lot of effort to organise groups and people drop out, and so yeah. Pairings is okay.
I'd probably have to say both. Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably say both as well, just because I always have like so much fun cosplaying with team picks. So I love cosplaying with all my friends, but also it's nice to do like a solo cosplay every now and then if it's a character you really like. So.
As Amy said, like I like the kind of couples pairing one cosplay too, because that way, like, at least you can still hang around with your friends, but like you have someone to like kind of
cope with.
Like you're not just kind of stand there looking like a lemon.
I know that. Yeah, it's kind of, I've been in solos, groups, and a couple of like duets once or twice. I don't know, I prefer solos, but that's just me, I suppose, because it's like Amy said, it's kind of herding the groups together, and especially for photo shoots, for example.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And also being a photographer, and Ellie, you know this as well, and it's kind of like, okay, do this, do that, and oh, wait, where you go? Wait, no, come back.
Stop!
Yeah.
Get back, it's the posing place, don't talk!
I'll give you cookies, come on, please, just bear with me.
You end up having to shout and you feel like you're being really bossy, and it's like, you're just trying to just control all these people, and it just doesn't work. You try your best. And then they're like, why am I not in these pictures? You walked away. How am I meant to take your picture if you walk away from me?
I know, later on, why isn't there a so-and-so in your group? Well, yeah.
No,
and the final question, do you have any words of advice for any future cosplayers?
Yes, plan ahead. No one wants
some
to
notes.
sew in costumes, in the hotel the night before. So yeah, plan in advance.
Trust me, people, I've been sewing like the morning of the con. You don't want to do it. Just plan ahead.
No,
I'm gonna take this advice, hopefully. Watch me stress out at Icon now, and I'll be like, damn it.
Also, like, wear your... Sorry.
Go on. Sorry.
I was gonna say, like, wear your costume beforehand as well. Many times I have worn my costume, literally not, like, having worn it before, went to the con and found that my wings had fallen off.
Oh.
I had to get rushed to the cosplay desk so that they could sew me into my wings.
Oh my gosh.
Because we originally duct taped them to my back and it hurt.
Oh.
So yeah, don't do my mistake.
Oh, and don't put duct tape on bare skin, it doesn't end well.
No.
It wasn't too bad. Like, the spirit gum hurt more.
I was going to say, that's definitely a cheap version to waxing, I suppose.
You won't have to shave because you'll have taken all your skin off.
Yes. You take it. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Well, thank you very much, ladies. And you can find our lovely cosplayers on Facebook. Amy is under Alias Cosplay. Ellie is under Little Geeky Cosplay, and Becky is under Tiger Lily Cosplay. And as always, if you have any questions for us and for our cosplayers in general, you can send them on to us on Facebook and Twitter under Anime UK Show, and also hosted on wearearcade.com. So from me, Harriet, and from Amy, Ellie, and Becky, we shall say our goodbyes. So bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so let's move on to news. What you guys got for me?
Oh yes. Aki no Hana, our favourite retroscoped horrible nastiness, Someone's posted the video of the original version without the retroscope on.
Oh wow!
So you can actually see the actors doing the scenes before they put the effect on. And it's horrific. It is.
What do you mean it's horrific? The people are that bad?
No. It's just equally as creepy as the retroscope. Just seeing them walking around, just acting out the scenes, and you can see where they've put the retroscope on top, just to be really lazy. But it's funny because people have taken it and gone and copied and pasted it into the manga, using the faces they've done in the series. So they've just copied it over. So there's like a manga version of them doing it. But yeah, it's kind of, everyone's been looking at it going, wow, now we know why it's so weird. Because now we can see the actors and how much they've edited their faces. We've just pasted over them. It's like the main girl just looks nothing like the anime version. Well, I say anime, the animated version. But yeah, it's, you have to look it up. It's creepy. It's up online somewhere, but you can probably find it because people have started posting it everywhere now. And there's just lots of comments on it in Japanese just going, wow, lol, this is funny. And all the usual kind of typical video posts messages.
Oh, I'm sure there's 1,000 memes of it somewhere.
Oh, no doubt, yeah.
They're using the face now. Some of the reaction faces, they just put the word potato over the top. Which is what they've done with them. They keep doing that a lot. It's just like potato. Okay. That makes sense. Anyone else? Harriet?
I've just found out, Evangelion, the manga, it's finally ending.
Hey, there's
Hooray!
It's an ending to any
2
of
more
it?
chapters. I know. I actually thought the manga had finished a long time ago, so when I found out, I thought, oh, I didn't know. But apparently there's 2 more, and book 14 is the last one. I think they go in Japan, because it's the weekly, I forget which comic it's in, they're gonna do a special, so I think you get a couple of gifts for kind of staying in for so long. Thanks for kind of sticking with us, folks.
Thanks for suffering this series so long.
That's it. Also in Japan, they have released a video for the new Sailor Moon figurine.
No, is this the old style version?
I think it is. I know it's from the first season because of her brooch. It's the first brooch. And they kind of did not animatronic, but the different poses she does. So, like, in the name of the moon, I'll punish you, and, oh, I'm such a klutz, and kind of thing.
It's a ball-jointed figurine. It's not a solid one.
It is, yeah. It's, like the Figma.
Oh yes, it's got
you can change faces and stuff.
Yeah, you can change. So she has her happy face,
I
serious
want it,
face,
I want it.
and her crying face as well.
Are they going to do one for every character? Because then you can make a whole Sailor Scouts.
I really hope so.
Tuxedo mask. Yes.
I know Luna. Oh gosh, yeah. I know Luna comes with Sailor Moon, and I'm hoping they do bring out the rest. I mean, I know it's going to cost a lot. I don't mind. We're all Sailor Moon fans, so we're willing to kind
of... A lot of people are going to buy it, especially in Japan, America. Okay, so UK is maybe a smaller market, but we're still going to buy the leftovers. Send us
whatever's left.
And it's going to be out about August, September, and it's my birthday in September. Hint, hint. I've already hinted to a few people. I might just end up buying it myself. I don't mind. It's just amazing. I've never really owned a proper Sailor Moon figurine, kind of like the Gachapon ones, but that's something I'm looking forward to, definitely.
They're solid figurine versions of some of the characters, but they're probably expensive.
Yeah, they're very expensive. I know they're kind of ones that you could get done yourself, or you can paint them yourself. But I think to pay more if you want them painted. One of my friends has it. She has, I forget which character. Oh, she has all the Starlight.
Oh, okay.
So she had them all painted, like the resin, that's it. I was just trying to think of it. Yeah, she has them all done painted. They look amazing. I've actually seen a girl on YouTube, I think, do Sailor Saturn's face. And my gosh, the eyes, I just think, how do you do that? I mess up so badly. I mean, I'm terrible with paint and colouring in as it is, so I wouldn't be the best
the
person
world's
for that.
tiniest paintbrush to paint as well.
It literally is. It's just like not even an inch, it's like a speck.
This is why I want to buy kits, but I don't want to paint them.
Yeah.
Don't want to ruin it.
That's why I kind of stick to the Gundam. At least I know I just put them together and they're already done.
Yeah. Next I've got the special Zone of the Enders one. And, he's blue clear.
Oh, yes.
So I was like, I'm not painting that. It's nice as it is. I can see all the little bits inside. It's really awesome. They've designed it so all the little gears and things inside, you can see them.
Oh.
So when you put it together, it's like, you can see everything underneath. It's really awesome.
Wow.
I was like, I'm not painting this. Go away. I'm keeping it as it is. Oh. What about you, Asha?
Actually, it relates to the animes we were talking about. Basically, on Japanata.com, if you're a budding artist and you want to break into the industry, they've got a competition at the minute where you, Pixiv, the Japanese analog to DeviantArt, you design a, character design contest for Gargantia.
Ooh.
So basically you design a crew member and you post it to Pixiv with the tag, Gargantia crewman, and basically they may pick you, and if they do pick you as a winning design, that actual design will make an appearance in the final episode of the show.
Cue lots of pirates.
Yeah. A lot of photoshopping. A lot of crazy memes now. Basically winners will also receive some Gargantia swag, but if you're actual, artist, that is what you want to get, basically, your work on TV and, to be enjoyed by everyone. But basically, it runs till the 12th of March, so you haven't, 12th of March? 12th of May? Till next year, no. 12th of May. So you really don't have that much time, so 10 days, guys. If you're interested, go to Japanata.com, find the article, and then you sign up via an article and blah.
I can't Photoshop, so I'm not entering. I'll just be sitting there. Oh, here's my hand-drawn picture.
Oh, another thing is, there's, I don't know if you guys have seen it, there's a fake website out there actually putting up a load of fake news, and one bit of news was talking about they wanted to, that Sonic had been cancelled as a mascot and fans had ruined it.
I actually thought this was real for like half the time.
Sonic going, you ruined it, well I hope you're happy, and a lot of people actually took this really seriously, and people got upset, and I don't know. I think once you read all the other the news headlines on that website, you'd realise, no, hold on a second, this makes no sense.
I was really hoping it was real just for a laugh. It's like, oh wow, look, it seems Sega has found out about its fan base. Oh dear, that's not good.
Yeah. Cue a lot of people saying, yes, because you did this to Sonic, you ruined him, you ruined the games he was in.
Oh god.
It's your fault!
I thought they were going to do a contest and say, can someone redesign us a new mascot? And everyone will just cue in different versions of Sonic. Just
It'd be their own interpretation of it.
Yeah, just your own version of Sonic. But yeah, I actually thought this was funny, because if it was real, it would be the most hilarious thing I've ever heard from them. And it would just show that someone actually looked at their own fan base for once.
Guys, no one cares.
So that, they can do what they want.
I've another bit of quick news.
Oh yeah?
Final Fantasy 14. There is rumour it will be out in the summer.
Oh, it's not so.
Well, this is it. It's rumour. So, we don't know. I think they're testing the third beta, and if everything goes well, it might be out. So, there's no date as yet, but hopefully summer.
Second beta finishes soon. So yeah, that's probably right. Yeah.
So then after that...
Sorry, go on.
Oh no, so after that, hopefully it'll be released.
Yeah,
do we have any info on it? As in, is it gonna be like online based or?
It's all online.
Yeah, it is on online. I don't know how much it is or if you have to pay or whatnot, but...
there might be a fee for, playing monthly. I think it's gonna be like a typical MMO. You'll probably have to pay a fee.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't really told us much. The testers, we don't really know. We just sit there and go, oh, it's fine.
It's good times. Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, you are right. the second phase of testing is finishing soon, so they probably will start the third, which means more people will be coming in. So if anyone has put their beta tester applications up, there is a chance you'll be getting in soon. If not, you're going to have to wait until the game's released. So good luck with that. Oh yes, I don't know if I mentioned I've got a little bit more news.
Go for it.
Our favourite series. I mentioned Utano Prince has the t-shirt thing where it was supposed to be April's Fools, that they were doing t-shirt prints with probably Uniqlo or another company. And they actually are coming up for sale. All the printed t-shirts are up online.
Wait. Is this UK or America?
No, sadly it's Japan only. I tried to access the website and my attempt at Japanese is terrible, so I couldn't actually say anything. They also released bracelets of each character, with their names on and, a letter of your choice. So you'll have, it's a really silly, like, little beady bracelet with a gold bit on the top. So you would have character's name you like, and then on the back it would be either your initials or just like one letter from A to Z you can choose from. So you can have, look, my favourite character's on my wrist with my name. Yay. It's finally happening. But yeah, they've released all of this coming up on their website. So you can pretty much go and buy your favourite character's t-shirt now and pretend you're closer to them, your lovely princes. Any other news?
Basically, there is also a lot of people complaining of how stop letting teenage boys design characters. As it was a lot of complaints about a sexy video game sorceress.
Is that Dragon's Crown?
Yes, that is.
I want that game.
I have to say, I think the art was quite nice. I guess, to be fair, our generation, we're used to like Darkstalkers, Lara Croft, boobs just got bigger and bigger. So for us, it just, means nothing.
Well, I want to play as an Amazon woman. It's fun.
Yeah, I don't want no size 4 bulimic fairy model running around on our screens. What the hell? It's just gonna make me want to vomit after I play my game. I don't think that's promoting anything. I think that's bad. That's terrible.
Well, I just love it because Dragon's Crown, there's 5 characters you can choose from. So yeah, 3 are women and the other 2 are like really awesome looking guys. And everyone's just gone, but the sorceress, when she walks, her boobs jiggle. Okay? That's natural considering she's got a chest the size of a house. It's nice animation. It works. But yeah, I'm gonna get this game. I don't care. It's fun. It's like Castle Crashers, but with really awesome fantasy characters.
Oh, another thing. I actually saw this on Twitter, but the guy who made Nyan Cat, and who is also the guy who made Keyboard Cat, they wanna sue Scribblenauts, the game.
Yes.
Because they featured their designs, which I think is ridiculous. Apparently, this one comment I found on Twitter was going, oh, for Christ's sake, Nyan Cat is made out of a Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart! Kellogg's, sue him now! It is a bit ridiculous.
Well, there's lots of references in that game, isn't it?
Yeah.
There is. There's so many. I watched a few of Let's Plays on it, and I think loads of people just put in the comments below, put this in, put that in, and Nyan Cat was one of them. And you can actually ride him as well, so you ride him as a bee and whatnot. I'm trying to think what other references there was.
There's an Evil Dead reference, isn't there?
There's Evil Dead, there's Robot Unicorn, I believe. I
just remember my friends typing in whatever they could come up with at the top of their heads.
I think, that's what a lot of people did, especially because I think it was just the random, the better kind of thing. It doesn't matter if you get the stars, just type in whatever and just see what happens.
Release zombies onto yourself.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Anyone else got any gaming news?
Apparently, Mother, there will not be a 4th one.
Oh.
Says the creator. I have only played one of them. I haven't obviously because not all of them were released here. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed by this. I'm happy and I'm not. It's just one of those ones that maybe it's best not to let it carry on, I suppose. Leave it on a high kind of thing.
Well, a lot of games, whenever they've
Don't milk it. Don't milk it.
They milk them to death, so.
Yeah, so that's why it's kind of good that you just leave it as it is, because then the legacy is still there. Like Sonic, it's just one of those ones, sad to say, you don't want it to ruin a fandom kind of thing.
How many Sonic games are there? I've lost count.
My favourite was Sonic Jam. It was like a 3D world where you just basically unlock all the other Sonic games. It was so pointless. I loved it. Brilliant.
Yeah, I was probably one of the few people who liked Sonic Unleashed, the one with the werehog.
Oh.
I really liked it. I don't know why. Probably because I'm kind of I love the monster kind of feel to it, that he could just change at night. It was just pretty cool, but I didn't mind it. I was kind of like, no, it's terrible. How could they do this to him? Kind of thing.
But you got
I
tucked in
even
there.
have the little figure. Yeah, I even have the little werehog figure. So
I still remember Sonic Heroes. It was a really naff game, but it was really hard.
It was. And
Which one was
the classic that...
Go on.
Oh no, the classic, the one on the Xbox. The Sonic 2000 something. I can't remember now for the life of me, but that was the worst one.
I've still got Sonic and Tails 2? Is it Sonic and Knuckles 2? I can't even remember which one.
I think it was Tails, right?
Mm.
No, it could have been Knuckles actually. Oh, I don't know. Too many!
Too many games, can't remember how many they are.
Any other news? There's a Tomodachi ga Sukanai, which is an anti-harem anime. Basically, they're doing a live action.
This is the one we did on the last show, didn't we? This series?
Did we?
Did we? I can't
I
remember.
don't think so.
Such
I
a
think
long-
I'd remember that. Well, I don't know.
I think we're getting it confused with My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute, maybe.
Yeah, it's not that
Too
one.
many shows.
I know.
Too many shows, too many boobs. That's all I can say.
This one
But
was
it's
the one with the blonde
actually been
hair.
set in production though, this one, 2014. A lot of people are a bit funny about it. I don't know, I guess it's because of the actual content. It's a bit like, why are we going to be showing like Gensaku rape, basically? But I don't know. I'm not, again, I'm just indifferent, there's such a big audience for this kind of stuff. The more you try to stop it, the more people are gagging for it, Tell them they can't have that sweetie, they want it even more. Addictive. So, I guess this is goodbye from us. So, please follow the Anime UK show on Twitter, Facebook, and wearearcade.com. Send us your lovely questions. We're waiting for them. Have a great debate, and we'll see you next week.
Oh, and by the way, we're on YouTube now, so go to www.youtube.com/animeUKshow.
Please rate and subscribe. You know you love us. Bye from us. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
www.wearearcade.com